Hello and welcome to episode 22 of series 4 of Master League Story Mode. Last episode was a good one. We were struggling against the big, well not struggling, but we're putting up a good fight against the big teams, but yet to beat one. But against Nantes in the last game of the episode, we put away 4 goals, and that was pretty incredible. And we've made some good new signings, so I don't think there's anything more to say at this point. Then let's just get into the action. We've got Leon today, so let's keep moving. Now, before we go anywhere, we have had some scouts back. A bit late now, really, guys, but some interesting ones in here. 77 now is our upper limit. Alcacer, obviously, he'd be incredible. He's out of our reach. Manaj at Granada, a big Albanian target man. Looks pretty decent. We don't really need one at the moment. In fact, we don't really need any of these positions as we've strengthened significantly in the attacking positions. Holscher, I didn't even spot him come up. He's at Barcelona B now. He was a good player at 20, wasn't he? He played in the last Become a Legend series. And Halilovic, interesting. He's surprisingly slow. I expected him to be a lot quicker. Not really the player we want. Although we still may, I'm not 100% on Wellington then, but here's one that has popped up that those of you who watched Series 1 of Master League Story Mode will remember very, very well. It's Zakaria Bakali. Mighty Mouse Zakaria Bakali. He's an option. He is an option. Left winger. We don't really need him. But for sentimental value, there's few better. But anyway, let me know in the comments. We can change up these scouting positions now, so we can maybe look for different players. Let me know who you think we need. I think we probably need a right back. That's maybe the place where we don't have enough cover. Still not sure we really covered that central midfield role with the signing of Malero, but you know, maybe we could move out there. So let me know who you think we should be scouting for in the comments. And let's get into the first game, shall we? So let's take a look at the game plan. And I was going to go through and have a little look at some of the new players we've signed. Give you a little bit of background information on them. First up, we've got Yann Caramo, native of the Ivory Coast, but I think he's playing as a French international. Started his career at Cayenne, and he was highly rated. He's only 19 years old, obviously. He's 6'1", as we know. He's the Dory replacement that we were looking for. He's played for France at every single level, from under 16s up to under 21s. Not a huge amount of appearances, but he has scored goals, and he was highly rated. And in 2017, Inter got him on loan, which, from what I can see, is sort of a trial basis almost, just to give him a run out. And he has played. He's played in the Coppa Italia, so he's getting some minutes. So really excited to sign him. We've signed a lot of interesting French players like Zagadou and Decore from other leagues, not just the French league. So Karine putting out the feelers far and wide. And obviously we've got Goudin Koyalep, who scored in the last episode on his debut. Not much to say about him really. He's at Chamois-Nortois. He's only 17 years old. He's made 3 appearances for Chamois-Nortois this season. Hasn't scored any goals yet. But yeah, as we've said, not quite sure why he's so highly rated, but he is. The big signing for us obviously was Ivi Lopez, Ivan Lopez Alvarez. He was born in Madrid. He's 23 years old. He's at Levante at the moment. Came from Sevilla B. He's not a highly rated player. He went from Sevilla B to Levante for 1.5 million euros. I think we paid about 5 times that, and that's actually the wage we're paying him at the moment. He did score 23 goals and 73 appearances at Sevilla B, but yeah, not even making it into the Sevilla first team. He's at Levante now, and he's very, very well rated in this. So I'm pretty happy with that signing, even though he's not doing that well in real life. And then a last minute one. Obviously, we know about Yoann Gouffran, ex-Newcastle. I think he was a French international, veteran player. But the one we signed on deadline day, not sure about this signing, and some of you agree, maybe not one that we needed, but Gonzalo Malero. He was a Real Madrid youngster, playing at Huesca now. He played for Real Madrid at C and B level, and he did feature for the Spain under-17 squad at one point. His career seems to have tailed off a little bit. He's played 36 games for Huesca since 2016, only scoring 7 goals. But he's a bit of backup for us, so I'm not too fussed. And at the back, obviously, we signed a player who's already doing really, really well. It's Mamadou Decore from Borussia Mönchengladbach, and yeah, he's looking decent. He's only 19 years old in real life. He started his career at PSG, and then he was poached by Borussia. Yeah, he's represented France at youth levels as well. I think he was a great signing. And then finally, ex-Alaves Ruben Duarte, who we brought in. He's had a little bit of international experience as well. He's still only 22 years old. We've signed a lot of good young players, which is Karine Diacre's calling card at the moment. Again, a player who's not done much in real life, but is very well rated in this, and I think it was a great signing. So there's a little bit of background on them. It'd be interesting to see Goudin and Jan get some more starts. They are potentially longer term options for Dory and Lopez. They are two good backups anyway for those positions. Passetto and Nem, maybe we need to improve on them. I'm not 100% on Passetto. I think if anyone's leaving in January, it'll be him. So today, well, Passetto on a downward arrow. I think we're going to bring in Jan as a winger. It's weird to think him about being out there, actually. Maybe we should play Ivy Lopez out there and have Jan and Dory in the centre. Yeah, we'll give that a go. Should be interesting. Lopez is a good crosser. And then we've got the Twin Towers in the centre. That's got to be dangerous. And Wellington Nem, we could play Gouffran in there. He's on a green arrow now. I think we'll stick with the team spirit that Wellington Nem affords us. And everyone else is looking good except for the Bernardon on a red arrow. But hey, we can deal with that, hopefully. Up against Lyon, a good side. They've got Depay, they've got Fekir. I mean, they're a great side. What am I even talking about? It looks like they've signed Robertson as well from Liverpool. And they've got Gokon Inler. So, this is going to be tricky. So we've got 2 wins already this season, which is massive. We started at quite a pace. They've both been against teams who you'd expect to be in and around us in the league. Can I just mention how great the expression in and around us is? Just have a listen to commentators when they say things like, and that striker won't be wanting the defender in and around them. And then just think about what he's saying. The defender in them. They're not going to be in them. In and around the box. That's when you can use that. In and around them in the league, I guess that's doable. You cannot have a player in and around someone. You can't, well, they can be in them, and that's fine. We accept that. Equality is key. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's get into this home game. So, 25 minutes into this one, and it has been a dead rubber so far. Clermont, the home side, keeping it tight. But neither side able to work anything significant. Really is difficult to play any football. It's been very tight. Everything has been happening basically around the halfway line. Lopez looks up, looks to get a ball in. It's well charged down from Robertson. This has been exactly what it's like. No side really able to string together any passing. It's been tight defending. But now Lyon will look to bring it forward. Robertson back to Toussaint. Lopez misses the challenge. But that's awful. It's exactly been like that. Long free kick here for Clement Grenier. Surely going to be too far away to trouble the goal. It's Depay who's going to go for this one. That is ridiculously shit. And Duarte's gone long looking for Dory. That's a great ball. From the left back. Dory down the line into Jan Karamo. Steps inside of Inler. Karamo back inside. Oh, that's our first opportunity of any sort of significance there. Karamo got it back onto his right foot, but this has been a tough game as you'd expect. Fekir tries to get the other side of Doolin, but Doolin battling there. Such good play from the captain. Captain's spirit, captain's performance there. Sibiadi finds the ball through to Dory. Oh no, it's not, it's Karamo. Such a great ball. Oh, Matteo Darmian. They've got a lot of ex-Man United players. And that was an incredible covering run there. As Karamo looks to be through on goal. What a ball that was, through from a Sibiadi. And it will be 0-0 here in Clermont-Ferrand. We've yet to get a shot off. This has been a tough game. Lyon, obviously, very difficult opposition. But we've held them to only a single shot on target as well. So we've got to be pleased with that. And I think we might need to make some changes. Karamo out on that left-hand side just isn't quite working. Grenier inside to Depay. This is good build up here. Raphael, another of the ex-Man United players playing today for Lyon. Decore's come out to meet him. This is dangerous here. Inler's going to put a ball in. Alcibiade at the far post. Bernardoni gets his gloves to it. Then he throws it early into Ivy Lopez. Robertson nicks it off him straight away though. And now Lyon have the ball back and they are starting to turn the screw. This is what we felt in all the games against the big sides. They will just have a little push. Well, they'll change up through the gears and Cham misses his tackle on. Oh, on Memphis Depay, and he skips away and finds Inler, and that's the first shot of this second half. And this is going to be a tough one. 50 minutes in, already feeling like it's backs to the wall stuff. Dory wins the header well. Oh, lovely turn from Wellington Nem. Finds it out wide to Ivy Lopez. Back into Nem. It's for the 1-2 with Dory. Oh, Wellington Nem into the box. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Wellington Nem off the post. That looked to be a tap in there for the Brazilian after some great build-up. Ah, what could have been. Oh, and Cham's read that so well. And he runs into trouble, somehow comes away with it. Lovely reverse ball into Duarte. He's going to put this one down the line to Karamo. Darmian's with him. He's had the better of him all game, the defender. Karamo can put this into the box. And then back to Dory, will hit this first time. And it's out for a corner. Good build up there. Karamo able to get a good cross in. He can play as a winger, so he's not completely out of his depth. Surely out on the wings. But there's Dory's snapshot off the Lyon defender, and it's the first corner of the game here. Ntch-ance will put it in. Zagadu's there. He'll jump for it. The header comes in. It's just wide. Big Zaggy. We haven't had a goal for him in a while. We want to hear the old Zagadou chant in Ligue, but it won't be there. Olin battles with Fakir. Lovely header back to Lopez. And that's into Wellington Nem. Lovely ball to Karamo. Can he slip in Dory here? He can. Oh, Dory turns his man. Low ball in. Karamo's there. Oh, great work from Dory. If we could build up a relationship between Karamo and Dory, that would be something special. Ntch-ance again over the corner. Dory gets the header back to Olin. Duarte out to Ntch-ance. Oh, and he runs into trouble. Depay. Oh, that is an athleticism there for Ntch-ance. Oh, he beats Depay. And now we'll put a ball into the far post. Dory's there. He's offside. That's unfortunate. I think he was up against Raphael there. It would have surely been a tap-in. Damn. Well, we're playing a lot better now. Oh, Karamo can't get the challenge in. Depay now into the box. Danger here. Lopez misses it. Oh, it's off the side of the post. And it's Robertson. Just misses a great opportunity there for Lyon. So there will be a change here, and it's the very, very tired Farabori Dory making way for Kialapu. He'll move into Karamo's position. Karamo will go up front into the target man role. We've got a lot of inexperienced players on the pitch at the moment. But Karamo brings it away. Oh, he's caught out by Grenier. Danger here, Raphael. Oh, and Ntch-ance comes across. No. Oh, Duarte. Get it away. Get it away. Oof. Olin to Ntch-ance. Ntch-ance spreads it wide to Lopez. We haven't seen a lot of him today. Turns Marcal really well. Puts the ball into the box. Karamo's there. Darmian heads away. Doesn't fall to Olivier and Ntch-ance. This game nearly over now. A point would be fine, but I think we've done enough in this half to say that maybe something more. Zagadou defending from the front, wins it back. Duarte down the line. He's got Koyalapu to look for. Here is Koyalapu. Second half substitute runs into trouble, and that has come off a Clermont man, and it's going to be 0-0 here at home by the looks of it. Very caught in possession by Koyalapu, but we're not going to get away with it. Not long now. Seconds left in this one. A goal now for Lyon would be a sickener. And it does look like it's only going to be them to score if they can find something here. Ball goes out to Raphael. Final cross of the game will be coming in now. Ball does go into the box. Zagadou will header away. No! Oh! Well, we'll take the point. We'll absolutely take the point. If you'd offered us the point, we would have said, oh, thank you very much for the point. So we'll take the point. But yeah, we had chances. I'm not convinced about Karamo. He didn't have a great half. You can really feel the lack of explosive power in him compared to Dory. Dory's a bit of a freak in that way. He's a big guy, but he can explode out of the blocks. Ivy Lopez struggled, to be fair. And Ntch-ance, who's been great in the last few games, was anonymous as well. I think we were just outplayed, mainly, in the middle of the park, and that made things very difficult. We did have chances, but just not quite enough, and not of a high enough quality. So a point's fine. It's not a problem. We're 10th. Obviously, we want to go and check and see how Nancy Lorraine are doing. Still yet to score. -8 and 5 losses. Lovely stuff. So we're at the end of our second month, and it's a win and a draw in this one. Dory grabbing 2 and Ntch-ance and Koyalapu in that excellent game against Nantes, and then it's honours even. Wow, so somehow Koyalapu has snuck into the team of the month. I guess that must be considering he only played about 10 minutes in total, but it did score. Probably ends you up with a pretty good average rating. And Doolin's in there as well. That's interesting. He does his work very quietly, but very efficiently. It's nice to see that recognised. So now we're up against 17th place Toulouse. We are away from home. It's a shame we couldn't get a result at home in the first game of the episode, but hopefully now away from home we can find something. Toulouse have only won once this season, losing the other 4 games. Obviously we've got some wins under our belt and we're looking pretty good. I think we will stick with our first choice front 3. It's good to give Kialapu and Karamo a chance. I feel like they're still bench options at the moment. Toulouse have got Gradle. He's decent. Oh, Gianelli and Bula. What a player he was. In Hull City Master League Story Mode under Alex Ferguson. He was excellent. And they've got a man with an excellent beard out on the left. And they've got Yaya Sanogo. Danger man. But yeah, we're doing pretty well. I think we can challenge them. Everyone, the form's pretty poor at the moment. Coming off a draw against a good side, you'd hope for a little bit better than that, but obviously not to be. Let's get into it. It is really, really raining here in Toulouse. It's a wet, wet evening. And Clermont Football, they've been given the target by the Fat Controller, by the chairman, to stay in this league. Well, we've already staked a claim, absolutely, for that goal. Can we push for more? It's going to be games against the sort of, well, actually these guys are at the bottom of the league, but what you would say is like a mid-level Ligue 1 team. These are the games, if we can get something out of this, then we can really start to push for mid-table and higher. Who knows? Let's not count any chickens, but we've started well. Doolin, great tackle on Blin. And now Ntch-ance across the quick surface here in the rain. Passetto sees the run of Ivi Lopez. It's a good one. Oh, the chipped finish! And Lopez gets his first goal. The big money signing. The big wages. He needs to score quite a few more of them to earn those wages back. But he made a good run. Passetto spotted him with a good ball over the top. It was just well weighted enough to allow Lopez to get there in front of the keeper. Not even sure if it needed a chip. By the time it got through, I think the keeper had overcommitted so badly that he could have just tapped this one in. No, well, maybe. That angle doesn't really show it. But anyway, Lopez off the mark. That's great to see. Ivan the Terrible. Not so terrible anymore. Gianelli and Bula. Pokes it into the box. Header is away, but only as far as the Toulouse player. Oh, lovely ball in. Duarte will jump for it. Takes the sting off it a bit there. We're able to push it out. Lopez into Dory. Now into Wellington Nem. Oh, steps away from the first challenge. And then away from another. Ball round the corner into Ivi Lopez. Just about finds the Spaniard. Oh, lovely turn inside. Dory, can he keep this in? Duarte will put it up. Ntch-ance's there. Could it fall to Passetto? Ntch-ance! Yes! Smuggles that one in. And has he added goals? Am I going to say that every time he's added goals? He has added goals to his game. That's what we asked of him. I think he might be having his breakout season. It was great work there from Ivi Lopez. And then fluid passing. Fell to Passetto. It pinballed around. And then Ntch-ance, in the form he's in, just turns and slots it away with the left foot. Lovely stuff. That was great play from Dory just to keep it in. It was running wide. And the ball into the box. Well, it's just carnage here. And Ntch-ance swivels. Finishes 2-0. The danger still not cleared as Gradle steps back in. Zagadou. Oh, Zaggy. Puts it out for a corner unnecessarily. 27 minutes in. You can keep it tight here would be ideal. Zagadou's going to be there with Bernardoni who punches away. Gradle keeps this alive. Ntch-ance misses it. Oof, good header away. Great header away. Lopez slips in Passetto. He's got Dory ahead of him. Steps inside. Passetto will flight a ball into the path of Dory. Takes it down and then the poked finish is absolutely delicious. And Dory, well, he was on a bit of a goal drought of one game. It's not like him at the moment, but he's back in it there. And he knew as soon as he made that run and Passetto put the ball over the top, there was just no other option. He's not the highest rated striker. He's lacking in a lot of areas. But give him a ball over the top and he's got that power and pace just to get ahead of his man. And although his finishing stats aren't that good, he very rarely misses in those situations. Passetto did really well cutting inside just to confuse the defenders, open up a bit of space. And then Dory just straightened up his run. Absolutely textbook number 9 play. And yeah, 3-0 here in the first half. Lovely. Long ball. Dory battling. Lovely header back into Nem. Can't quite find it. And Bula's there. Oh, Decore. Second time of asking, wins it back. Now Zagadou into Wellington Nem. Cuts away from him, Bula. It's a big task to get away from him, and he does manage it. Dory now into Lopez. Twisting, turning, ball into Dory with the left foot. Oh, decent effort there from Ferrabori Dory. Lovely work from Wellington Nem in the centre, making a fool out of Gianelli and Bula. And then Lopez, well, we know he's a good passer. Lovely ball, good finish. Well, it would have been a finish. Good effort, good save. In Ntch-ance now, we've had a lot of corners in this one. Can we make one count? Lopez jumps for it. It's only punched away. Ntch-ance edge of the box will hit a dipping one. Oh, made the keeper work for that. And half time here in Toulouse. And it is raining buckets on the home side, who are muddied, bloodied and bruised after an absolute battering. Lopez getting the first goal, his first goal. And then Ntch-ance and Dory, who are in absolutely blistering goal-scoring form, both of them this season. They bagged the other two in what has been a rout. Let's keep this going. Great. More great work there. Passetto looks for Dory. Back to Ntch-ance. Into Lopez. Wellington Nem. Oh. Kept it going. Somehow. Still in possession. Back to Ntch-ance. Into Nem. Turns. Turns again. Wellington Nem can't get the shot in. It could fall. No. Could have gone anywhere there. Alcibiade keeps it alive though. Passetto turns his man. Into Ntch-ance. Into the box. Flights it up to Ivy Lopez at the far post. Oh, we're messing with them now. This is like a cat playing with a half-dead mouse. There's more goals in this. I don't mind saying it. And they are shook. Look at that. That's awful. Passetto into Ntch-ance. Dory will find Ntch-ance again. Edge of the box. He's got Ivy Lopez to aim for. Ball in. It's well blocked. And it had to be. There's definitely more goals in this. Bodiger now with a corner for Toulouse. Can they find a way back into this one? Good punch away there from Bernardoni. Bodiger puts another ball in. Zagadou, good header. Edge of the box now. And Mbula with the effort. Oh, it's off the post. And Toivonen's there to poke it in. It's a shame to give one away. And 3-1, not a guaranteed scoreline at 72 minutes. I think we just took our eye off the ball a little bit there. So triple sub because we can. Koyalapu comes on for Dory. Masawema just replaces a quite tired Olivier Ntch-ance. Goes into a two defensive midfielder partnership with Doolin at the back. And Gouffran comes on for his debut. And it's his first touch now. The veteran into Koyalapu. He'll turn away. Koyalapu. Gudin Koyalapu with the effort. Takes a good save to finish from a man who we know can finish. And it's Gouffran into Koyalapu. He turns away. Was this going in? I think it probably was. Good save. Oh, this is great play here from Toulouse. Can they find a second to make things really squeaky bum? No, Masawema says, not today, my friend. And there we have it. 3-1 here, away from home. It's a massive, massive win for Karine Diakra's side, who have announced themselves officially into Ligue. And they are not to be trifled with. Don't know what the French for trifle is. It might be trifle. Is that one of those French? No, trifle sounds a bit English. A trifle English, you could say. But yeah, we dominated there. More possession, more shots. Less passes, but we're just, we don't need a lot of passes. We're clinical. We are scythe-like. And we are scoring goals for fun. Great to see Ivy Lopez get off the mark. He gets man of the match. Good performances for all three of the front line. And Ntch-ance, again, getting a goal. So good to see. And, wow, where does this see us? 7th place, keeping the pressure on PSG. And Metz, who are undefeated so far, they are doing very, very well. Monaco, who we lost to, they're up there as well. Marseille, Lille, PSG, all yet to play us. And I'm sure they will be a little bit worried. Nancy watch. Oh, they've managed to draw and 2 goals as well. Well done, well done. Lyon, second from bottom. They're having a tough time. And that's even after drawing with us. So there we have it. Another great episode. And we continue to perform well above what I'm sure everyone expected us to. This must be great for Karine Diakra. I'm sure she will have come in for a bit of stick. Even moving up the levels. I'm sure she's got a lot of respect. And rightly so. And let's not forget how hard it must be being a woman in a man's game. She is the only female manager in the top flight. Across the entire world. And that is a massive, massive thing. And she's putting on some great football. She's inspiring this team to play well above their ratings. And yeah, I couldn't be prouder. And especially proud to see Olivier Ntch-ance, the man who we first believed could not score. He's in second in the goal ranking. And Dory is up there with 7 as well. We're dominating the goals. And if we can keep these performances up, then Europe? Is that too much to ask? Probably. I'll see you in a bit.